All right, yeah. So my question is, how do I stand up for my um, marriage when I have no contact with my spouse due to a falsified TPO? And
What is a PPO?
before that, is a it's a temporary protective order.
Oh, TPO. Okay, gotcha.
Um,
Why did she get a protective order
yeah.
against
So
you?
how do why?
Mm-hmm.
It was made up things as far as like things like violence. I'm not a violent person. I've never been into the law.
Is she
I'm
afraid
a
of you?
professional. She claimed that, but even her father was disturbed by that because he knows that I'm not a violent person either. So he couldn't make sense of it either. He came to the house to be with us, and he's like he doesn't understand why she's afraid you're not
Okay.
violent. So
Well, we can't help you
yeah,
figure out how to get past the protection order. I mean, that's a legal thing. We can't help you with
no,
that
no,
at all.
that's
So,
not what I'm asking.
so what may we
That's not what
help
I'm
you with?
asking. I'm just trying to figure out how do I keep standing um for something like that when I have no contact.
Now, I'm seeing on what's written up there on the screen when you talk to our screener that she asked for time to spend time focus on herself, and then while she was in therapy, she turned against you. Did that turning against you happen after she started into therapy?
After she started in therapy, I think both her and the therapist mentioned to me that something along the line that she needs to focus on herself to take time for herself. She felt like she has no power or control, and I was like, who took that away from you? You've always have power and control from whatever you need to do. I never constrained you from doing anything you wanted to do. So where are we getting from this?
So is the
So
therapist male or
from that,
female?
female.
Hmm.
It's kind of the same thing you were just talking about, Kimberly.
I know. Yeah, it's these. I can't say this because I can't say this as definitive because I don't know. But if I were to put money on it, V, I would say this female therapist has put a narrative into your wife's head that has led her to to vilify you even more than maybe she already was. And this isn't new. I remember a client that we had, gosh, probably 14 years ago now, and his wife, same thing. They came through our workshop. She ended up going to see a female therapist. The female therapist gave her this book. I can't remember the name of it. And it was just all about bashing men. This has happened for the past 20 to 30 years in therapy. There's been this trend.
A very famous marriage counselor who has written several books, whose name I can't give you because he swore me
To
to not,
secrecy.
that I would never tell
But we're going
anybody
to
he
tell
said
you.
this. But I'll tell you what he said. I won't tell you who he is. He said that if you have a wife that's having any kind of problem with the husband, particularly if there's some anger involved in it, and she goes to see a female therapist who is anti-men or angry at men, he said that's the strongest predictor of divorce that there is out there right now.
My gosh, there was an Instagram reel I saw the other day of this girl, and she said, it's one of those like stupid trends that's going on. It's like, when you're 28 and decide you need to get a divorce, it's very important that you do that. And someone commented on it and they said, single women trying to keep other women single. And I thought, isn't that so true? Like, my gosh, why is there? I have to get off my soapbox. But V, what you can do, what you can do is you have to fight that narrative. How do you stand? You continue to be strong, calm, gentle.
Exactly.
Yeah.